Hello and welcome to the second day of round of 16 action in the 21st Karachi United School Championship. In our first fixture for today, we have Wales College facing off against Bahria College Karsaz. We are minutes from kickoff, and here is the starting 11 for Bahria College Karsaz. Anas Danial in goal, Abdul Mueed, Soeb Safdar, Muhammad Ali, Burhan Bhatt defenders, Abdul Rahman, Hashir Ghori, Abdullah Munir, Dawood, Arfin and Mohsen Ali up front. We will share the Wales starting 11 with you shortly as well. There we see both the captains, Abdur Rahman from Bahria College Karsaz and Safiullah, the centre back from Wales College. Wales, former finalists in 2022, quarter finalists last year, both times knocked out by Cedar College DHA. Bahria College coming through a difficult group where they were paired with defending champions and favourites to go all the way, Nixa College, losing 3-0 to Nixa in the group stages. But they themselves performed admirably in the other remaining two games, winning both to secure the second place finish. Here we have the playing 11 for Wales College. Abdul Ahad in goal, Inshal Ali, Safiullah, as we said, the captain, Omar Muzaffar, Awais Kabir, Hadi Ali, Hamza Azhar, Hassan Ali, Muhammad Ali Siddiqui, one of the top goal scorers of the tournament so far. He is on 7 goals alongside Musab Siddiqui and Amar Sheikh up front. There you see a list of our match officials. A big thank you to them. Match Commissioner Asif Ghani, Referee Fazal Hussain, Assistant Referee Shams Nasir, Assistant Referee 2 Shahnawaz, and our fourth official for today, Talha Salim. Bahria College Karsaz are ready to get us underway. It is Bahria in the navy blue and white shirts and black shorts, black socks, while Wales College in the all blue and white. Bahria College getting us off. Long punt forward. Long balls to start the game. Here come Wales down the line. Down the right hand side. Good stuff by the right winger. Plays it back to his fullback, who gets the cross in. It's a really good effort on the volley. And an equally good save by the Bahria goalkeeper. Bahria defender taking the goal kick. But the possession straight back to Wales. Wales are considered one of the favourites to go deep into the latter stages of this year's tournament. They went out in the quarterfinals last year, as we mentioned, against Cedar College, the same team that defeated them in the final of the 2022 KUSC final. Again, losing possession, Bahria deep inside their own territory, but now they have it back. Can they create a counter? But the counter press by Wales is really good. Wales have started with a very high intensity. Bahria, for the moment, are unable to match it as they keep giving possession away inside their own half, trying to play it out again and again instead of clearing the ball. Finally, the pressure is relieved as the Wales forward commits a foul. Here's Sohaib on the ball, trying to clear. Could only find a Wales forward. Again, good pressure being applied by the entire Wales team, chasing down every cause. Free kick now in dangerous territory for Wales College. Hamza Azhar standing over the ball, joined by Musab Siddiqui now. Four-man wall towards the near hand side, with one player, one Wales forward temporarily standing in offside position, but now he's back. And he goes for that near post. The goalkeeper gets a really good punch to it. The shot was on target. The goalkeeper had to be alert. Wales continue the onslaught early on. Will the pressure tell in the early stages? Here come Wales with another throw in deep inside Bahria territory, trying to wriggle free. He's done really well to get inside. Here's an opportunity. He's blazed over. Hassan Ali, the guilty party, shooting straight over from the penalty spot. It was really good wing play, with the final end product just missing. Can Bahria relieve some pressure? I don't think they've even managed to enter the Wales half, except for the goal kick, except for the kickoff that they took straight towards the Wales goal. Really good high intensity pressing from Wales up till now. You can see why they considered the favourites. Wales winning all three of their group games in comprehensive fashion. Here we see their defense being tested. Captain Safiullah trying to shield the ball out of play, but he does not manage that. Final touch coming off the Wales captain. As for the first time, Wales feel some pressure in this match, conceding a corner. Wales had Sierra PCHS in their group, who you can see in action in our second match today, right after this one, as they face the defending champions Nixa College. Here comes the corner kick. Still opportunity perhaps for Beharia against the run of play if they score here, but the foul goes against the Beharia player. And Wales have a chance to keep possession again, or will they go long? Captain Safiullah on the ball. Wales scored a resounding 21 goals in their three group games, conceding only once. And that should tell you about their pedigree and why they're considered one of the heavy favorites to reach the latter stages of this year's KUSC. But here come Beharia again, trying to upset the odds. It's a really good cross in. The striker just couldn't get a touch. It was Mohsen Ali reaching in between. The two defenders. Really good opportunity against the run of play for Beharia. And here's another as they take the corner kick. In swinging delivery. Cleared away by the Wales defense as they try to rush out and push Beharia back again. Safiullah completes the clearance. Opportunity here. If they can get a cross in. Oh, bad clearance. Can they get a shot away? Ammar Sheikh, the Wales number 9 with the eventual shot.
And what an exciting start to this match we've had here so far. Both teams with excellent chances so far.
Yes, absolutely. Beharia started off under huge pressure. Wales, the intensity of the Wales press, of the Wales play in general caught them off guard, but now they're trying to grow back into the game.
Well, both teams will be hoping to progress from here. Wales had 3 wins in their groups, conceding only once against Cedar PCHS, whereas Beharia Karsas finished second in their group behind defending champions Nixa College, to whom they lost 3-0. So I'm sure they will be fancying their chances over here, and so far they've given Wales a good run for their money. And now Wales in possession, trying to find Ali, Wales' top goal scorer in the tournament with 7 goals. And he goes down under pressure, and it's a penalty for Wales College. Well, he goes down under pressure over there, and the referee has no choice but to point to the spot. And the penalty inside 10 minutes.
Yes, it was Abdul Mueed's challenge, which has now allowed Wales the initiative from the penalty spot.
Have a look at that. You can't be making those challenges, especially at the edge of the box over there. And he's quite unlucky.
Yes, it looks like it will be Ammar Sheikh, the player fouled, who has stepped up.
It looks like it's Ali. Ali is actually the top goal scorer for Wales. So
he's left the ball for Ali Siddiqui.
He'll be looking to add to his tally here.
7 goals already. Can he make it 8? Yes, he can. Goes straight down the middle. Goalkeeper. Went one way and the ball nestled into the net. That's the start Wales and their coach Adamji, would have been looking for. There you see a replay. Ali went for power and beat the Beharia goalkeeper for pace. good distance on that goal kick from the Wales goalkeeper, reaching the opposition penalty area. But the offside flag, I believe, is up on this near side. There you see Coach Adamji of East African descent. He came to Karachi from Djibouti. Came to study at Karachi University before staying for football. He's also the founder and owner of his own football academy in Gulshan. Very highly reputed, highly regarded and respected coach in the Karachi community. Bahria College, on the other hand, coached by Coach Rizwan. Here come Wales again on the counter. Here is ball goes inside. Can they keep possession? But the captain of Bahria is fouled, Abdul Rahman. Goes for the quick launch towards the Wales goal. Wales defender trying to keep it in, but concedes the throw in.
And now Bahria trying to find a way. They have possession. Can he put in the cross? He's gone away from his marker. He keeps the ball in play but loses possession. Now Bahria back in possession, but Wales steal it again. He tries to play a through ball. Oh yes, Ali is through. And he tries to poke it through, but the keeper is there to save the ball. Bahria now trying to clear their lines. Bahria knocked the ball out. Very unconvincingly as Wales now regain possession. Still on the attack over here. He has support. He plays Ali through. Down the wings. Can Ali put in the cross? He does. The cross comes in. Bahria can't clear it once again. And now they somehow manage to clear it, but Wales still knocking the ball back. And the ball is in the air. Looking more like a game of tennis now. On the ground as Wales lose possession and the ball goes out for a throw in.
Yes, Bahria really struggling to gain control of the match, struggling to clear the lines whenever they're under pressure. Getting lucky there, the Ali Siddiqui couldn't finish. 8 goals already.
And now Bahria have the ball, trying to play down the center, but he loses possession. Bahria regain possession. He takes a shot straight at the keeper, who comfortably collects.
Yes, just to give context, there are only 2 players in the KUSC tournament this year with more goals than Wales College Ali Siddiqui. Right now, Ashar Rashid with 10 goals, while Mohammad Siddiqui of Scepter College, after scoring 5 goals yesterday, is currently sitting on 14 goals. The huge lead in the Golden Boot rings. Here's Hadi Ali trying to get past his marker, but solid defending by the Bahria fullback.
And now a throw in for Wales deep inside Bahria's half. Bahria trying to clear the ball out. Wales in possession. He takes the shot, but it's wide and goes out for a goal kick.
Yes, I think if this pattern continues, Bahria's struggles to simply clear their lines. I think they're insisting too much on going long when it's not necessary, but not going long when it is necessary. They're trying to play it out when they're under pressure, when the counter press from Wales is very, very good.
And take a look at that shot. Harmlessly goes out for a goal kick. And now Bahria in possession. He has support, but Wales regain possession over here. Knock the ball back and out. It's a very back and forth game. Bahria need to make sure that they get the basic things right and ensure that they play football rather than just launch the ball up front. More of a hit and hope in the last few minutes, Ahmed.
Yes, that's the way it's been up till now for Bahria, but here's another opportunity on the counter. They need to keep possession, string a few passes together, because Wales look dangerous every time they get the ball, and it's partly down to Bahria's own inefficient defending. There's an opportunity again for Ali Siddiqui. Another one, this time the defender gets in the way. Ammar Sheikh trying to get on the rebound.
And now the keeper collects it, knocks it forward.
Yes, but there aren't many Wales players competing. Again, 50-50, every 50-50 Bahria. Here we see a replay of the shot. And now on the right wing, lovely 1-2 between Hadi Ali and Ali Siddiqui. But the cross doesn't match the build-up.
Well, that was a good piece of football over there, and we can see Coach Rizwan of Bahria Karsaz. Surely this is not the way he wanted his team to start the match.
Yes, Coach Rizwan has been with Bahria College Karsaz for a while now. 3 years ago, in 2024, in 2 years ago, 2024, they knocked out the defending champion Scepter College at this stage of the competition, the round of 16, with a spectacular last-second goal in the 95th minute.
And a goal straight from kickoff.
Straight from kickoff, from the halfway line. Scepter had just equalized and made it 3-3 in the 94th minute before. Straight from kickoff, Bahria College went and scored to knock the defending champions at that time, Scepter College, out of the competition.
And last year, Bahria also performed extremely well, making it all the way into the quarterfinals before being knocked out. And
Yes.
now they're on the attack again, but the ball goes out of play.
They'll be looking to repeat that by getting past Wales today, and by doing that they would have knocked out one of the favorites to reach the semi-finals or the final. Wales highly regarded this year. The team, as you can see, plays with a very high intensity. I was watching their warm-up as well, very comprehensive with everything that they were doing. Again, Bahria struggles with clearing the ball. Continue. And there you see the Bahria coaching staff and substitute bench. As we see, a Wales player is down on the ground in need of treatment. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Ammar Sheikh, the player down. The physio with the full blue kit has just escaped from a hospital. As our physio, our nurse, has allowed the player to continue.
Well, Bahria, who eliminated Scepter 2 years ago, lost out to Scepter in the quarterfinals last year.
Yes, Scepter gained their revenge to an extent.
With Scepter on the other side of the bracket and Bahria on this side of the bracket, I'm sure Bahria will be looking to try and meet them if both teams can make it to the final.
Yes, as far as Wales are concerned, they have their own bogey team. Last year in the quarterfinals, they were knocked out by Cedar DHA. The same team we mentioned before knocked them out, defeated them at least in the 2022 KUSC final.
Well, yes, there is quite a bit of rivalry between Wales and Cedar DHA, and this year, once again, Wales and Cedar DHA, if they win all their matches, they can meet in the semi-finals So it's going to be very interesting to see how this match will pan out.
Yes, that final in 2022, a very controversial Wales team at that time, to say the least. But Cedar at that time showing how a collective, a good team can be better than individual players assembled for the purpose of winning a tournament.
At that time, led by Fahad Aliani, showing in, putting in a very good defensive display. And last year, Cedar DHA led by Yahya Awan and an inspired Jan Ansari come back.
There's an opportunity for Ali Siddiqui. He's trying to cut inside, shoots with his left, but shoots towards. Shot was too central. If it was either side of the goalkeeper, perhaps the outcome would have been different. But the goalkeeper doing his job really well. Here you see a replay of the shot. Really good connection, but unluckily for him, straight at the goalkeeper.
Well, I think he was trying to catch the keeper off guard over here, but trying to go in the center. The keeper had already committed towards the left, so it was the right, and he did extremely well in the end to pie the ball away. Good goalkeeping so far by Behria Karsaz. And now they have an opportunity with this corner. The corner comes in and he heads it in, and it's a good catch there by the goalkeeper.
There's Ammar Sheikh, the unlucky player. Here he is again, tries another volley. Goes out of play. Ammar Sheikh, really good connection with that header. There you see our match officials.
And take a look at this corner. The corner comes in. He connects extremely well, and the keeper does well to grab the ball out of the air. What a good header and what a good catch. Wales not letting the pressure die down, pushing Behria. Behria unable to find their feet properly, and Wales on the attack. Another shot, he spilled it. A double save here, and Behria survive. What a
Yes, if this keeps up, you have to wonder how many chances Wales are going to have in this first half. Hadi Ali with the initial effort before Ali Siddiqui denied again.
And now Behria trying to find a way forward. They keep possession back in their own half, playing it to the center. Will he switch flanks? He's taking too long on the ball.
Yes, this has been Behria's problem, not knowing when to play short or when to just go long when you're under pressure. The best thing is to, when you're faced with such a impressive counter-pressing team, you need to clear your lines and then reorganize your team. So far, between the two goalkeepers, Abdul Ahad of Wales and Anas Danial of Behria, Anas has definitely been the busier one.
And he goes down. And yes, it's a free kick for Wales in a good position.
Yes, that was a mistimed challenge on Ammar. He's been in the thick of things, winning the penalty, having a couple of shots saved. Here's the captain Safiullah with the free kick, trying to launch it deep towards the Behria goal. Opportunity perhaps, but the offside flag is up.
And now Behria will restart the play with the goal kick. Once again, the long ball, only finding the Wales defender. Well, he fumbles it through, but Safiullah is there to knock it back.
Here's Hadi Ali, faced up with Hashir Ghori. Another mistimed clearance, defensive mistakes everywhere. Ammar Sheikh, can he keep it in play? Well, at least he wins a corner. No,
No, it's been adjudged to have gone out by the Wales player, and it's a goal kick.
well, it looked to the Wales players and to us that was a corner.
And now Abdullah Hal launching the ball back into the fray. Well, the Behria midfield is sort of compact over here, and another mistimed clearance over here. They're not able to clear the lines. Wales now on the attack once again. They lose possession. Behria. Well, Wales not letting go of the pressure. And the ball goes out for throw in. Well, at this moment, Wales are everywhere. And Behria Karsaz are scattered, unable to find a way through, launching the ball forward. And he couldn't head the ball clear. Passes straight to the Wales player. The cross comes in. Ali is there unmarked, but it's over the bar and out for a goal kick. What a chance that was, Ahmed, if that had gone in.
Yes, one of these chances have to count for Wales. A 1-0 lead is not an unassailable lead. They have to make sure they wrap things up.
And he had all the time in the world, and he had the whole goal in front of him, but somehow he just launches it over.
Yeah, should have gone for the far post, but his body just wasn't open enough
Oh,
to look for the far post, as we see an effort from distance.
a long range effort trying to catch Abdul Ahad out of goal.
Coach Adamji of Wales College in your picture just a moment ago. Here's the captain of Wales, Safiullah, trying to clear. He fails to do that comprehensively. Now an opportunity for Behria, but the offside flag is up.
Well, that was a good chance there for Behria, but it's gone to waste as our field is caught out offside. And now Wales launch the ball back in.
Here comes Musab Siddiqui, now on the right hand side, looks for a teammate. Can they keep the ball? Again, taking 3 players on alone, you have a player with you. Lucky to get a corner kick, but youth players at this stage need to understand when you're up against 2 defenders outnumbered, 3 defenders outnumbered, you need to use the support of your teammates. Hadi Ali taking this out-swinging corner, but in fact it became an in-swinging corner because it went straight out of play for a goal kick.
Oh, well. He just crossed over the goal line before even coming into play here. Well, Wales shouldn't be letting these chances go to waste. They need to keep the pressure up if they want to extend their lead. Behria, on the other hand, will be breathing a sigh of relief here that the ball has gone out. And once again, the long ball, which found the Wales players once again. And Wales now with the opportunity. Will he go for the shot? He lobs it in. He finds his teammate. Cuts it back in. Will he take the shot now? A good time interference over there and an overhead kick. But it's gone out by Ammar.
Yes, we've seen some great goals on the first day of this round of 16. And that would have topped it off.
And just look at that. A timely interception there and the overhead kick. But it's gone out of play. And now Behria trying to find a way down the left hand side. He plays the ball forward. Arfin has it. What can he do? He has support. And well, oh, the defender just comes back in time. Safiullah was beaten. And the ball goes out of play for a corner.
Yes, a rare foray into Wales territory for Behria. They need to make these count. Set pieces might be their best chance. Good recovery from the midfielder.
And now the corner from the far side. Can Behria capitalize on this? They've got 5 players in the box, the 6th arriving. The corner comes in. It falls to the Behria player. He takes a tame shot, can't finish it. And Behria really need to make these chances count. Abdullah launches the ball forward. Amar does well to get away from his marker. Beria in possession now. And Beria now moving forward. And the defender does well to regain possession over here, challenging for the ball.
Here come Wales again. Hassan Ali driving forward, but he looked to get a shot away. He does just that, but he had support. Here come Wales again. Good defending, strong defending on the front foot by Omar Muzaffar, leading to his midfielders and attackers. Here's Hadi Ali, really good feed. He finds Ali Siddiqui, the top goal scorer for Wales. His shot is saved. Another opportunity to get a shot away. Still not clear. Still not clear. Amar Sheikh, weak effort this time. Wales are getting many shots on goal. They're not making the most of it. There's an opportunity perhaps, but Safiullah is first to it. Again, barrier defenders letting the ball bounce. Can be dangerous at this level. Again, a bit of pinball in the air. Neither team able to gain control. Neither team looking to play on the ground. Beria try to do that for a change. Here comes Dawood's pass straight to Hadi Ali, who boots it forward immediately. Anas Daniel is unconvincing with his clearance as he concedes a corner kick. The whole pitch to aim at, he miscues his clearance and it goes out for a corner kick to Wales College. Musab Siddiqui standing over the ball. Right straight into a barrier player striding forward. Here they come again. Arfeen's delivery is cut out. Dawood couldn't control. Pass Hadi Ali. Here's Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, the captain, trying to make something happen, gets a decent ball in. Hassan Ali stays calm, brings the ball to a centre back. Again, just unconvincing stuff from Beria, while Wales look to be the more aggressive, the more on the front foot. And that is reflected in the scoreline. Wales rewarded for their efforts early on with the opening goal. Abdul Mueid's foul on Amar Sheikh, resulting in a penalty which Ali Siddiqui, Wales' top scorer, converted, who is now on 8 goals, 2 behind Knicks's Ashar Rashid, but 6 behind Mohammad Siddiqui of Scepter College on 14 goals. Here come Wales again. They have a throw in deep inside Beria territory. Looking to find Amar Sheikh. Can he keep it in play? He does that. And the volley on the far post is well off target from Hamza Azhar. Again, Wales are first to every second ball, every 50-50. They're the ones going in stronger. Something needs to change from Bahria's perspective. Arfin tries to switch the play. Again, just a long ball out of hope more than any strategy from the Bahria defender. Here comes Hassan Ali, tries to find Musab down the right hand side. Two defenders on him, get the job done. Now we'll have to see what Bahria can do. They're struggling with this aspect of the game, playing out on the counter. They do well this time. Daud passing to, but Arfin was offside and he knew it.
Well, they got the basics right over here, and you saw how they managed to get inside the opposition's half. They need to continue doing this if they are to find a way back into this game.
Absolutely. Whenever a team is struggling, you need to remember to go back to the basics. Just pass, receive, make space, receive again. Pass and move, as they say. But if you're just caught ball watching, then the match will pass you by.
And now Bahria have three players over there, but none of them can get the ball. Wales now on the attack. Ali trying to dribble past his man. He does so successfully, does so again. Well, almost getting past the third man, toe poking the ball, but they lose possession. Need to pass the ball around here. Bahria knocked the ball out of play. And it's a throw in for Wales College. Well, Wales have kept the pressure on so far. Bahria still in the game. They just need a couple of moves right. Now they have the numbers game, and now he's through. Arfin is there, and he passes it through. Safiullah comes diving in, and what a challenge that was by Safiullah.
What a chance. What a chance for Arfin.
A captain's challenge, and what the chances goes to waste over there. And I'm sure Bahria's coach Rizwan is furious about that.
Yes, but hopefully that will give Bahria some impetus, some confidence in their play as they look to get back into this game. A goal down. Now they're getting the heads up. They're finding players. Just as I say that, a misplaced pass.
Well, Ahmed, if you're noticing something here from the Wales team is that they have once again switched flanks, both the wingers, Musab and Ali. At first, Ali started out on the right wing, and then he shifted into the left wing. Now he's back again on the right wing. I think this is some sort of a psychological play, playing the fullback's mind over here.
Yes, but these sort of things are at their most effective if your conscious strategy is to use the wings. But when you're just hoofing the ball forward, doing long balls, it doesn't make much sense wherever those players are performing. If you are using them consistently as an attacking outlet, if your strategy is to pass the ball to the wing at every possible occasion, then it makes sense. Here comes Musab on the left this time, as you said, trying to find a teammate. Finds his left back, whose attempted cross is intercepted. Bahria have the opportunity, but ball is shielded very well out of play by the Wales defender. He tried to find a teammate, but Daud has intercepted the pass, and that's a very mistimed attempt at a shot, but he didn't have control over the ball. And in fact, he has hit the Wales defender very aggressively. Hopefully the defender is okay.
Well, what a chance. We've we saw from Behria College. They just couldn't finish it off properly. And Safiullah with the last ditch tackle, well, last ditch slide over there on the ball, and he does extremely well to keep his team into the game over here, bailing out Abdul Ahad, who did quite well himself coming out of his line to put the pressure on Arfin.
Yes, Omar Muzaffar was the player down, back now on his feet. There are a couple of Bahria players as well on the center circle, just taking a breather, sitting on the ground. We will try to get you a replay of that opportunity for Bahria College, which Arfin couldn't make the most out of. A crucial opportunity for Bahria missed. Here they come again. Here's Hamza Azhar, tries a long range effort. A decent try, but at that distance it has to be very, very special to beat any keeper.
Well, we saw yesterday a shot just like that by Zuhair of Alpha, who beat Alian, and the ball went right into the top corner.
Yes, Hamza Saeed's effort as well. We saw a couple of really good top corner efforts yesterday. These high school kids using this platform to showcase their talents. Omar Muzaffar almost caught on the ball.
Well, Ali is now there on the attack. What will he do? Will he go for the shot? He goes for the shot and he takes a deflection. Oh dear. And strikes the post, and Behria can breathe once again. Signs of the game from yesterday. And Behria now on the attack. Mohsin to Arfin. Arfin, can he keep the ball? He does keep possession over here. He needs support. He has support. He fumbles with the ball. Somehow keeps it in. Safiullah kicks the ball out. And he's doing excellent as a sweeper over here. Just look at that shot once again. Took a very cruel deflection. And Anas was just caught there off guard as he went in the other direction. And now Wales on the attack. The ball goes out of play.
Yes, a lot of half opportunities for Bahria to create something, not even get a shot away. But again, their attacking product in the final third has been lacking.
Well, the ball comes in now.
Hadi Ali, what can he do? Twisting and turning, finding Hamza Azhar. Tried to get a shot away. Hamza has looked to shoot whenever he has received the ball. Here's an opportunity. Arfin, Daud, Safiullah does well. Appeals for handball. Referee says nothing doing.
Well, the hand was in a very natural position over here. Can't have called that a handball.
It's Musab now back to Ali Siddiqui. Plays it out wide to Hadi Ali. Tricky feet from the Wales number 11. Here's Hamza Azhar. A heavy touch by the Wales fullback losing possession. Wales can't afford to do that. They need to keep pressure on Bahria. Wes Kabir, the guilty party on that occasion, the left back, losing possession.
And Behria just hoofing the ball now. Now they have a chance over here. Only one Behria player in the box with 4 Wales players.
Abdurrahman's done really well, twisting and turning. He had the better of Uwais on that occasion. A really good cross. Here come Wales now. Ali Siddiqui on the ball. Finds Musab.
And now Behria moving forward here. It's Dawood. But they lose possession in the center of the pitch. Hadi.
He's outnumbered. It's 2 versus 4. He needs support. Amar and Musab. Musab is standing on the right wing. I think again this is a tactical thing with kids this age. The ball is in the attacking third of the opposition. You need to go towards the center instead of staying on the wing, hugging the touchline. Musab is still frustrated with the earlier move on our near side, close to us. He's still standing. He's still standing on the far side, not getting involved.
I wonder why that is.
It appears to be frustration. Opportunity perhaps on the rebound. Musab is just standing there on the sideline in sheer frustration, I believe. Musab Siddiqui not even getting involved. He hasn't moved an inch.
Well, that's now he's been used.
Now once he's received the ball, he's trying to get involved. A very rough challenge. Referee waves play on.
And he's still down. Bharia now with the attack. It's a ball tackle over there. And the ball goes out.
Both teams protesting the referee's decisions. They will see Musab on the ground. Just a few moments ago, he was very, very unprofessional behavior, we would say. Just staying unmoved by the occasion. However, now as you see, half time has been called by the referee.
Well, here at the first match of the round of 16, the second day at Gizzi Football Stadium, the 21st Karachi School Championship, presented by Jubilee and co-presented by Surf, has come to a half where Wales College lead Bharia College Karsaz by 1-0. Stay tuned with us.
Download the Jubilee Active app now. अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ.
फुटबॉल फैंस गेट रेडी. ईपीएल का मजा अब माइको और जियो सुपर के साथ. हर मैच, हर मूव, मजा भरपूर. डाउनलोड द माइको ऐप एंड ट्यून इनटू जियो सुपर और फील करो स्टेडियम का मजा घर बैठे लाइव. माइको और जियो सुपर, अब आएगा ना मजा.
Download the Jubilee Active app now. अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ.
सब देखेंगे, जीत का इशारा. सब देखेंगे, जीत का इशारा. सब देखेंगे, वक्त है हमारा. सब देखेंगे, जीत का इशारा. जीत का इशारा. जीत का इशारा. Stream it on my coach. Stream it on my coach.
Betway SA20. Welcome to Incredible.
Download the Jubilee Active app now. अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ.
फुटबॉल फैंस गेट रेडी. ईपीएल का मजा अब माइको और जियो सुपर के साथ हर मैच, हर मूव मजा भरपूर। डाउनलोड द माइको ऐप एंड ट्यून इनटू जियो सुपर और फील करो स्टेडियम का मजा घर बैठे लाइव। माइको और जियो सुपर, अब आएगा ना मजा।
सब देखेंगे जीत का इशारा। सब देखेंगे जीत का इशारा। सब देखेंगे वक्त है हमारा। सब देखेंगे जीत का इशारा। जीत का इशारा। जीत का इशारा। Stream it on Michael. Stream it on Michael.
डाउनलोड द जुबली एक्टिव ऐप नाउ। अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ।
Football fans, get ready. Watch all the exciting Premier League matches only on Maiko, where fans win big. Cash prizes, phones, laptops, TVs, tickets to the matches in UK, and much more. Download and subscribe now. Maiko, where fans win big.
डाउनलोड द जुबली एक्टिव ऐप नाउ। अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ।
Football fans, get ready. EPL का मजा अब माइको और जियो सुपर के साथ हर मैच, हर मूव मजा भरपूर। डाउनलोड द माइको ऐप एंड ट्यून इनटू जियो सुपर और फील करो स्टेडियम का मजा घर बैठे लाइव। माइको और जियो सुपर, अब आएगा ना मजा।
डाउनलोड द जुबली एक्टिव ऐप नाउ। अपने सोए सेल्फ को जगाओ।
Both teams looking to reach the quarterfinal for a second successive year. Both knocked out at the quarterfinal stage last year. Bahria College by Scepter and Wales by Cedar DHA. Both looking to, at the very least, repeat last year's feat. Wales getting us off. Direct long ball towards the Bahria goal. Abdurrahman looking for the run of Hashil Ghori.
Well, Ahmed, let's see how the halftime team talk has gone and how the players will respond to it.
Yes, we've already seen one incredible comeback in these round of 16 ties. Alpha College coming from 3-0 down against Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Karimabad, to equalize and make it 3-3 and then win on penalties. A must-watch game if you haven't.
The corner comes in. Wales are there to head it out. Not a very convincing clearance as Bahria now back in possession. And Wales regain possession over here.
Yes, Inshal making up for his own mistake.
And now
But
Arfin
now-
with the ball down the wing. But the cross just goes out of play for a goal kick. Well, Bahria have started this half.
Goalkeeper Abdullah letting his captain Safiullah take the goal kick. if memory serves me right, Wales had a outfield player called Abdul Ahad last year, who was one of the stars of the team. Must have passed out. Wales set the tournament alight last year with some of their performances, including a 5-2 victory over, at that time, the record champions of KUSC KGS. Now, of course, after Nix's victory in last year's tournament, KGS and Nixer are both joint holders of that record, 6 championships each. There we see a long range effort from Hamza Azhar of Wales College. And that was a very hefty collision from behind. Hadi Ali clattered. You can see he's feeling it on his hip. But good sign to see him get back up on his feet immediately. Aerial challenges are always risky ones, especially at this level. The landing is never going to be pretty. And that's almost the goal that Wales were looking for to clinch their place in the final 8. There you see an action replay. Unconvincing goalkeeping from Anas Danial. Cleared out only as far as Hamza Azhar, but his shot was handled apparently, because that has led to another free kick for... No, it hit the referee because there's going to be a drop ball in favor of Wales. Yes, it hit the referee, hence the drop ball. Would have been interesting to see if that ball was on target. It's a brilliant cross in, but just out of reach. Amar Sheikh, here he is. Couldn't get on the end of that delivery a few seconds ago. Here's an opportunity. Inshal trying to find Amar again, but Anas Danial this time convincing with his handling. Kicks the ball immediately forward. Here we see that cross on that far side, and Amar Sheikh just couldn't get on the end of it, as Beria had a half chance at the other end, but it resulted in nothing. And what was that? What was that? Very risky stuff from Wales. They need to stop making unforced errors. Just like that, allowing Abdur Rahman in, and just like that, they have conceded a penalty kick. 1 penalty apiece for both teams. Uwais Kabir, he's had a torrid time against Abdur Rahman up till now. The Beria captain. That's a yellow as well for Uwais Kabir. Abdur Rahman has turned him inside and out whenever he's had the opportunity. And now the responsibility falls on the shoulders of Dawood Ibrahim. There you see a very clumsy, ill-advised challenge. The Beria College number 9, Dawood Ibrahim, up against Abdul Ahad. waiting for the referee's whistle. Here comes Dawood Ibrahim. Scores low to the goalkeeper's left. And we are one apiece. Bahria have equalized. Wales are rattled. They started this second half quite unlike how they started the first. They were house of fire at the start of the first half. Pressing and counter-pressing, everything. There you see a replay. Really good penalty. And Wales go for a shot directly at goal, which is on target actually from kickoff. And the goalkeeper Anas Danial gathering. Bahria now with the initiative. What can they do? But they've given it straight back. Hamza Azhar to Ammar Sheikh. Ammar looking for an opportunity to shoot. But he had 4 defenders in front of him. Again, the pressure, the momentum, and that's a very, very risky challenge from the Wales captain Safiullah. Extremely, extremely high boot. He's protesting. I don't think there can be any complaints here. In that moment, with two opponents right next to you, that's a very ill-advised action. Wouldn't have blamed the referee if he had dished out a yellow card for that too. The Wales captain should know better, should be more responsible with his actions. The Bahria player, however, is down on the ground in need of treatment on the other half, inside the Bahria half. Abdullah Munir, the player in need of treatment. This is a great opportunity for Bahria to completely flip the script. This is not how Bahria thought the second half would have started. Not how Wales thought, apologies. Here's an opportunity. And I'm not sure if that was off the training ground. But if it was, what did they do on the training ground? Here come Wales, trying to make something out of it. It's incredible how a goal changes everything, Hassan. Momentum now firmly on Bahria's side. They are the first to every 50-50s, first to every second ball.
Yes, Ahmad, and I think a lot of the credit goes down to the coach. I'm sure his halftime team talk must have been something that actually inspired these players here to go all in.
Yes, Coach Rizwan, we wonder what he must have said at halftime, because it's a very different Bahria team who has come out. Very high intensity, looking to attack and press every ball. They looked nervous at the start, and just like that, Abdur Rahman forcing mistakes out of the Wales players who look nervous now.
And now Bahria have a chance over here. Will he go long range? He passes it, does extremely well. Takes a shot. Oh, just wide, just wide. Emma, this is a very, very different Bahria side. It's a very different Bahria side that has come out in the second half. Nothing compared to the one we saw in the first half. Just take a look at that. He executes the shot perfectly. The keeper was beaten. It was just wide of the post. Just wide.
Absolutely. Abdullah Munir, the player with the shot. Here comes Arfin again, looking to find his captain Abdurrahman, who can't make the ball stick. Musab now, we saw him sulking at the end of the first half, and that was again a very dangerous high tackle. If he had connected with the defender, that would have been very interesting to see how the referee would have reacted. Inshal with the throw in down the wing. Ali Siddiqui with the ball in. Ammar looking for Hadi. West heading it towards the center. Omar Muzaffar getting in the middle.
Well, Behria can't find a man there. And the ball goes over the defensive line.
And interesting tactics by Behria. Wasting precious seconds by the Behria goalkeeper, Anas Daniel. Does make you wonder, is that the plan to take it to penalties? If it is, it's perhaps a little too early to start wasting time.
Yes, exactly. We've still got a little over 30 minutes left in this match. Still a long way to go over here. And Wales with their high press, high intensity.
Yes, you have to be careful you don't. And oh,
Wow. What a free kick that was, just over the bar.
yes, narrowly over from the Wales captain Safiullah. Sorry, that was Hamza Azhar with the effort.
Yes. And well, the goal kick going diagonally. And now Wales with a throw in. And Oasis throw takes a deflection of the defender as the ball goes out for a corner kick. Safiullah coming towards the Behria goal.
Yes, Wales have responded relatively well to conceding the equalizer. And interesting tactics from Behria defending the corner. They have both posts guarded, trying to ensure that no goal is conceded at any cost. Both the near post and the far post had a player. As the ball comes back in again, deflects off a Wales player apparently. We thought it came off a Behria player. Wales player thinks the same. They claim the referee has missed a very obvious decision. Here comes Arfin trying to turn past Inshal, who clatters into him and concedes a free kick.
Well, Ahmed, we can see how the change in momentum is affecting Wales here. They haven't able to click together in this second half, and the shot comes in, but sails harmlessly wide.
Yes, very ambitious effort from Daud, the goal scorer. But Behria have their tails up, the confidence is high. And after that equalizer, they believe they can go on to find a winner. Even if the goalkeeper has already started time wasting.
Behria now fighting for possession in the center. Goes down under pressure over here. And the quick restart. And the ball goes out for a Behria throw-in. And the ball now inside Behria's half.
Oh, it could
Behria's
fall
goal over
anywhere.
here. Oh, it took a slight deflection of the defender. But the goalkeeper does well to collect. And I think in the process, the Behria defender has gone down. Ahmed, what a chance that was, as Wales had a clear chance to regain the lead.
Yes, this strategy from Wales to just shoot from almost everywhere, almost paying off. As a chance fell to Omar Sheikh, your number 9. That's the player you want. Your chances to fall to. Sohaib, the player on the sideline, receiving treatment from our physio nurse.
Zohaib. And now Beheria temporarily with a man down. Can Wales make this numbers advantage count? They are now in possession. Very dangerous. The ball comes in. There's no one there.
Hadi
Wait.
Ali trying to get to it, but it comes off Hassan Ali at the end and out for a goal kick.
And now it's a free kick for Wales in a very different position over here. Very difficult position. Beheria need to ensure that they don't concede these free kicks. Safiullah once again in the box. All the Wales players, except for the goalkeeper, inside Beheria's own half. And the free kick sails harmlessly over. Beheria launching the ball forward. Wales trying to clear the lines. Beheria in possession. And he, well,
Mohsin Ali's effort just couldn't get in position correctly to get more power and control over that shot. Safiullah giving instructions.
and now possession lost by Wales. Beheria have a throw in. Beheria need to find a way through after that penalty, after that second half. Yes, they have looked very resurgent over here, but they need to make their chances count.
Yes, and that is us in the commentary box. Ahmed Shah and
Mohammad Hassan.
Mohammad Hassan.
Well, that acrobatic attempt has come to an end. And Wales now all of a sudden on the front foot.
Here they come again down the right hand side. Ali Siddiqui, the top goal scorer, just can't get more control on that cross. It goes harmlessly over the goal and the railing behind the goal.
Wales clear the ball once again. Beheria trying to keep it in play, but now it's gone out for throw in. And he just launched the ball out of the stadium over there.
And it's gone to Zamzama.
Well, it surely has. I can see it's gone into the gully over there. Well, I think that's a ball down. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to recover that. I think we should be charging the area players for this. Oh dear.
We should get our drone over to that street and see where it's ended up.
Well, and we've got a corner kick here for Wales. The corner comes in. And what a shot there by Safiullah, but it's just cleared out. Two Wales players are down in the box, but the referee's not interested. Beria now on the attack, and all of a sudden, Safiullah gets up and starts a sprint back. Arfin is there, he has support. And the ball goes out.
Ali Siddiqui still down inside the Beria penalty box.
Well, both Ali and Safiullah were down.
And we have a look. Safiullah's initial header saved very well by Anas Danial, and just Ali Siddiqui unable to convert the rebound.
And Beria looking to find something over here. They have the momentum.
Hadi Ali doing really well. He was held back, but referee played
The advantage.
on.
And Beria once again losing possession. Wales,
That's a
well, he's
lovely
found the
pass.
extra man there.
Ali Siddiqui getting it on his left foot again, trying to shoot. Another really good save by Anas.
Well, it was once again deflected, and Anas doing extremely well to parry the ball out of play.
Yes, Anas looked very shaky in the first half, but he's made amends for it. Two very, very decent saves, keeping his team in it. First denying Safiullah and now denying Ali Siddiqui.
Well, what a chance that was. And now Wales with the corner. The corner comes in. It's a low corner. Doesn't clear the first man. Appeals for handball, but nothing. Wales launch the ball back in, but it goes out harmlessly for a goal kick.
Here we can see a replay of Ali Siddiqui's effort, deflected off the diving defender Burhan Butt. And a
now
decent save on his near post by Anas Danial. Here comes Beria, Arfin, sorry. Mohsen Ali attempting a bicycle kick.
he couldn't connect with it properly. And now Wales are on the attack. Passing it here and there. Beria knock it out. Wales can't clear it. Now Wales are in possession. He has support. Will he play it down the line? He opts to go it himself, and the ball goes out of play for a Wales throw-in.
Well, Rahman claiming a foul. He was clattered by the Wales defender.
And the ball's gone out of play for another throw-in. 70 minutes have gone, and we are now into the final 20 minutes of this match.
Opportunity perhaps for Ali Siddiqui if he can get it under control, but they lose out. Here's Arfin. He's looked like the liveliest of the Beria attackers, Arfin Khan. Oh, what a lovely ball that was inside the fullback. What can Ali Siddiqui do? And again, his delivery is just too poor, extremely poor from the Wales forward. He hasn't played like a player with 7 goals already in this tournament. Again, straight at the goalkeeper, Anas Danial doing a good job. Looking confident and solid in the second half after a few nervy moments. Here is Musab Siddiqui. There's an opportunity on the counter again if Arfin can keep his cool, keep the ball in play, but he can't. Just overrunning the ball. Now you see the coach of Wales College, Coach Adamji, originally coming to Pakistan, coming to Karachi from East African country, Djibouti, coming to Karachi University for education, but staying here for the football. Good feed by Burhan Butt, trying to find one of his attackers, inducing mistakes, unforced mistakes by Omar Muzaffar and Safiullah, the captain. And Dawood Ibrahim, really good feed, tries to go from distance, but Abdul Ahad is equal to it, keeping his near post tight. But apparently he took a bit too long, and now it will be a corner kick, is it? No, was it offside? I thought the referee had called the goalkeeper for taking too much time. No, it was just the flag was up on the far side. Coach Adamji on your screen a moment ago. And another ball that has been sent straight back to Khayabani Shaheen. Another chance and a lovely header. Amar Sheikh, what a header. Two players on the post, but that was just too good of a header from the Wales number 9. You have to look at that header again. That was an thumping header. No keeper, no player on the line would have had any chance with that. Terrific connection. You couldn't have asked for a better header. Hadi Ali's delivery, he will get the assist. Amar rose and directed his header above the diving header. The keeper complaining, but I don't think the defender had any chance with that. I don't think you can fault the defender. He did his best. He jumped. The header was just too perfect. Amar Sheikh with the goal after winning the penalty for the first goal, which was converted by Ali Siddiqui. He finally gets a goal of his own, and it's another really good effort by Hadi Ali, the Wiggins number 11. It almost had the perfect dip to beat Anas Danial. There's going to be a yellow card here. Now you can see Omar Muzaffar, Safiullah pushing him away, telling him to back off and stop protesting. And there might be just one more yellow by the looks of it. The referee is not pleased by the Wales players and their behavior. Hamza Azhar with that free kick. Again cleared away by Bahria. They need to find a way back into the game again. They've already equalized once. Can they dig deep and find it within themselves? Musab Siddiqui trying to shoot from outside the box, just off target. Anas Danyal now leaving the ball for his defender to take the goal kick.
The sense of urgency now in the Bahria players. They need to make this count. They had the momentum coming into the second half.
Yes, gone are the moments when Anas Danyal, the goalkeeper in your picture right now, was time wasting. Bahria was happy at 1-1. And now they have to again pour men forward. Here is one of them. Mohsen Ali falls to Arfin. He's been the brightest player. It could fall to Abdurrahman. Again, he's up against Awais Kabir, who's already on a yellow. Awais needs to be careful. And that might have been called a foul. Referee disagreed.
Wales now back in possession. And Amar now moving forward near the corner flag.
Ball still in play. Amar Sheikh, not sure if he's looking to time waste. There's still 12 minutes left. There you see Abdurrahman up against the left back of Awais Kabir, already on a yellow. On another day, another referee might have called that a foul. As we see Wales with the throw in deep inside Bahria territory.
And they'll be taking all the time in the world to get this throw done.
Yes, the left back of Awais Kabir, who we were mentioning a few moments ago, on a yellow, coming all the way across to the corner flag to take it. And now he delivers the cross in. But it was offside. Awais had strayed after taking that throw in. He did not come back onside.
Another quick restart, playing it short.
It's a lovely pass to Abdurrahman, the captain. Dawood Ismail. Dawood Ibrahim, in fact, has run the show from midfield. The Bahria number 9. And that's a poor header. Could fall for a Wales attacker, but Anas Danyal gathers comfortably. Dawood is under pressure. His first touch was really good.
All of a sudden, Wales now moving forward here after that goal.
Musab with the opportunity. His shot is on target, but doesn't trouble Anas too much.
Both the Bahria players together tries to play the ball to Arfin, but the Wales defender reaches there first to clear the ball out. Dawood passes it to Mohsen. And the free kick in Wales' favour. Into the final 10 minutes of this match. And Wales knocked the ball forward. Still have the ball, but the shot is way out and goes out for a goal kick. And Anas Danyal is running,
Yes,
sprinting properly right now.
Stark contrast to how things were 20 minutes ago when scores were level. Anas Danyal was happy with the draw. Oh, and that could have been a bad moment. Amar Sheikh, what can he do? He tries to find a teammate, Musab Siddiqui. But the flag is up on that far side. Ali Siddiqui is denied.
Well, that was a good save initially by Anas, and the rebound that fell to Ali.
Yes,
And
I
yes, he
think
did get the ball in the back of the net.
if Behria can find a way back into this game, a lot of it will be down to really good goalkeeping by Anas Daniel, as we see Musab Siddiqui, who was guilty of a little bit of lack of professionalism, shall we say, in the first half. He got frustrated and just stopped playing, stood on the right wing.
Well, I'm sure that's not something your coach wants to see.
Absolutely. No matter what happens, the team should not suffer because of your actions. And with the substitution, Moaz Heather has come on to replace Musab. Moaz, the number 99 for Wales.
And Wales now with the throw. Behria have possession. Mohsin is there. Wales regain possession. Knock the ball forward.
A heavy challenge falls to Hadi. Really good touch. Can he find space to shoot? But he muscled off the ball. Behria come away with the ball. Intercepted really well by Hamza Azhar. Quick feet to get away from his marker. Gets the cross in. Headed up. Not cleared yet. But a Behria defender, Behria left back on the far side, is in need of treatment. Down on the ground. Physio has been called over as we see change is imminent for Behria. Abdullah Munir, the player coming off by the looks of it, or have they delayed the substitution?
They have delayed it for now. It looks as if the injured
Yes.
player.
In case the left back is in need of a replacement. Abdullah Munir, the number 40, has to hold off. Umar Raza, the number 7, who is about to come on.
And yes, it is number 40.
Umar Raza now on the pitch. Behria number 7.
Behria have a little more than 5 minutes to find an equalizer and come back in this game. And now a free kick for Wales. And the free kick comes in. Ali takes a shot, but it's over. I think the cars in the parking lot were in more danger of that shot.
Amar Sheikh, can he get a second goal? Shoots from distance. Again, it's too central, straight at Anas Daniel.
And he launches the ball forward. Arfin is there to collect. He launches it up for Abdur Rahman. Safiullah is there. And
Abdur Rahman does keep it in play. Does he keep it in play?
no, it's a goal kick. Not out for a goal kick. It falls to Gauri. But it's gone out for throw in. Well, the winner of this match will be playing Alpha College, who staged a comeback in their match against Aga Khan. By the course of it looks as if Wales, and that's a good save here by Anas Danial once again.
There's 2 balls on the pitch. As the Bahria player gets rid of the extra ball.
The corner comes in, but
It's a disappointing delivery.
disappointing to say. Yes. Playing it short. Then he goes down under pressure, and Bahria have gotten a free kick in a very dangerous position. They can look to cross or go direct.
Dawood Ibrahim, in these final couple of minutes of the game, he's had a very, very good game. What can he do from 30-35 yards?
I think Bahria should have somebody ready on the rebound as well if they look to go direct.
Here's a shot. It's central and easily gathered by Abdul Ahad. I've been surprised that Bahria haven't tried to test the Wales goalkeeper Abdul Ahad a bit more. There's an opportunity on the counter. That's a lovely pass. Is that a really good finish? It is. And that wraps up Wales' spot in the quarterfinals. Ali Siddiqui gets his 8th goal of the competition. He is Wales' top goal scorer. And a celebration to match between him and Amar Sheikh. Terrific move. Worthy of winning any game, worthy of clinching any game. And that will make it Wales 3, Bahria College Karsaz 1. Here we see a replay.
Well, what a goal that was from the free kick by Bahria to the counter attack by Wales. Nothing they could have done. And now Bahria look for the long ball, and Abdul Ahad goes down. And take a look at that. A clinical finish into the bottom corner.
Yes, that's how you should finish if any young strikers are watching. A cross goal towards the far post. 3 minutes have been signaled. 3 minutes are being added on.
3 minutes of added time. Can Bahria find something in these final 3 minutes? Or will Wales add to their tally? Wales on the attack over here, but Bahria regain possession. They need to get their passes right if they have any hope of anything in this match. He launches the ball in. It goes out for a goal kick. Anas Danial now with another sense of urgency.
Yes, but the match now finally looks beyond the reach of Bahria College Karsaz. 2 goals behind now into added time.
Well, they have the last couple of attempts left as well.
Yes, they've performed admirably in today's game. But just haven't had enough about them. Quarterfinals last year, losing to Scepter. Round of 16 this year, losing to Wales.
And the shot over the bar.
Yes, right now it looks Wales are more likely to extend their advantage rather than Wales. So rather than Bahria getting a goal back.
And the Bahria midfield almost non-existent at this time. Arfin in possession.
Yes, Arfeen's been arguably the brightest player, along with Dawood Ibrahim.
Bahria just have 1 minute. Launches the ball far. But Wales reach there, goes out for a throw in
Yes, but there's no width.
and a substitution as Wales will now look to eat up precious seconds here.
Yes, it's Hizbar Abedi coming on to replace Hadi Ali. So that Coach Adamji is just giving a few precious experience minutes to some of his fringe players. Hizbar is noted as a left back, and that will be that. He will not get a touch. Referee blows the whistle. Wales are comfortable winners here in the end. 3-1 as they book their place in the final 8, where they will face Alpha College. Alpha versus Wales in the quarterfinals. Alpha with their own miraculous result yesterday, coming from 3 goals down at halftime to make it 3-3 before eventually winning on penalties. Congratulations to Wales College as we see both sets of players shaking hands. Nice to see the match end in good spirits.